This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Tatum. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Well, Doris, we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
B.A., there was once a point in history where we were talking about, is the 5-man phased out of the game? And all of a sudden now you have several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
And so it's Boston with it. Chicago making their last shot.
Add that to the repertoire of moves on the interior. KP doing work.
Rose with the bucket. Rose has got his second basket of the night. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. So it sounds like they'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Well, Doris, you watch Kristaps Porzingis at the defensive end. He changes a lot of shots.
There is no doubt, B.A. It's 7'2". It isn't just simply about sending shots back. It's about changing the trajectory. But I think, as importantly, guys don't want to go in the lane because of his presence. We know we're talking about a skilled scorer in these open floor situations. Jason Tatum knows where to be.
George for 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
White on the wing. Tatum with a screen. Chicago with a rebound.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
The shot by LeVert, no good. White drives in. And a missed layup. And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for Chicago. They trail by 1. Back to Collins. The jump hook. That one rolls around and rims out. Right side, White. Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. You want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul. Here's Rose. To the inside, LeVert. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
This is a good scorer who's got size and athleticism. Caris LeVert is not going to struggle to throw it down.
And finished off by Tatum.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Sends it home from three-point land.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
To the middle. And that one's good. Porzingis has got 6.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Rose right side. Here's the teardrop. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on White.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
Yeah, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Now here's Porzingis. He's got 6. From deep. Collins with the rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Right side Tatum. To the paint. Lets it go. Porzingis. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Give him 8.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball pretty fast.
Here's George. Tatum with some nice D. Left side Porzingis. Outside Tatum. Back to Porzingis. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Drummond, high post. Back to George. And that one's good. George has got 5 points.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Pass to White. The 3 is up. Can't get it to go. Making him 0 for 2. And now the Bulls in transition.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling. And as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Hauser, that's good.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Celtics. Celtics lead by 4. Inside. Here's White. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Derrick White saying it's not just the big fellas who've got some hops. I can put it down. Yes, sir.
George scanning the floor. Rebound Boston.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Doris, we've heard Paul George get a lot of praise from the next generation of NBA talent.
We sure have, and it's easy to see why, Brian. This guy is fundamentally sound. He does a little bit of everything, can shoot with range, can get off the bounce. His game is so polished and smooth, worthy of emulation.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, it sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling. Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Outside Porzingis. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Shoots. Boston again missing.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Poke loose. Tatum with it. Guarded now by George. Down low. The kick out to White. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Boston making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Payne. No points so far. Out left to the wing. Collins outside. Here's Drummond. Oh, the jam by Drummond.
Wow, explosive, creative dunk by Andre Drummond.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Holiday. Pass to Stevens. Holiday looking for an opening. Again, the miss by Boston.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Back to George. No good on the triple. Boston trailing. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
1:25 left to play in the first half. To the left wing. Outside Holiday. They still need this. Drops in the 3. Holiday's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. And Rose has got the ball here for the Bulls. Pass to Herter. Oh, he slams it in!
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Left side, Holiday. To the right side. Shot clock at 5. Queta, no good. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Outside Bogdanovich. To the middle. Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Pass to Holiday. With the drive. Here's Queta. Here's Hauser. He's covered by DeSumo. Let's go with a 3. Hauser can't get it to go. Rose outside. Collins with it. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Chicago Bulls. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Pass to Collins. Over Porzingis. Collins, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Rose outside. And the call will be against Derek White. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
To the wing on the left. Collins, the open look. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seemed to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
Porzingis sets a screen. White with it. Picked up by Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Here's Porzingis. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Bulls leading by 4. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Buzelis. Off target with the 3.
Man, that's his shot. But maybe he was too wide open.
And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
For the tie. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Outside Herter. Pass to Rose. They set the screen. Inside. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And again, no good by Chicago.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Now here's Porzingis. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
Coming onto the floor for the Bulls.
Here's Rose. Give him 8.
George.
There's the drive. Takes a 13-footer. Oh, a nice shot by Collins. Collins has got his second bucket on the night.
Typically, you see John Collins work the mid-range at some point. He's dialed in right there.
Outside White. This one for 3. That shot off the mark.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
And Collins with the jam.
With a little bit of style, John Collins up and off his feet.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. White can't hit.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Celtics trail by 6. Shots blocked. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there.
Well, the unicorn, Mr. Porzingis, the answer from 3, his specialty.
Pass to Buzelis. LeVert with the ball. Count it. Good.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Pritchard. Yet to see a basket. And here's Brown. Outside Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Brown. Up top Tatum. Launches a 3. That shot, no good. Ooh, nice D from George. Launches it. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. High arcing shot. Look at Tatum using his length.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
And we've reached the end of the third. It's the Bulls. They're up by 6. And we'll be back with you shortly.
44.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Cleveland where they'll face the Cavaliers. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Back to Tatum. Just 4 to shoot. 13 feet out. Outside Holiday. Pass to Brown. Tries yet again. Here's Pritchard. Here's Porzingis. Porzingis soars in for the jam. Off the bounce.
Absolutely incredible what Kristaps Porzingis can do. He's over 7 feet. He's got an all-around game, and he's getting to every aspect of it right now.
And the three-pointer goes.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch that you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Chicago leading by 7. Pass to Drummond. Shot from 16. And again, it's Chicago.
Well, this is a team that depends on Paul George to fill it up. Such a skilled, versatile scorer.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any three they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
I'll tell you, if he's feeling right physically, Rose will battle you every step of the way. That's a fierce-looking drive.
And so Rose knocks them both down.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Left side Porzingis. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
I think the other thing they've done exceptionally well tonight is shoot the mid-range and take advantage of those opportunities. Anytime they're given a look, they have delivered.
Buzelis' shot is good.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Right side White. Outside Brown. On the wing Tatum. Three-pointer. Chicago with a rebound.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Pass to Rose. Back to George. Here's Buzelis. White with a steal. And here we go. The Celtics on the run. And White finishes off the break. Well done.
That's what you call speed, being the difference in transition. Off the steal, Derek White so heads up.
Rose outside. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Porzingis sets a screen. Tatum with it. Now LeVert defending. Clock at 6. Floats one up. Another miss. 6 makes, 6 misses so far. Chicago leading by 8. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Rose outside. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Rose has got 11 points here in the second half. Left side Tatum. The three. Chicago with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one. And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Bulls.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, That made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And what a huge performance it was for Derrick Rose.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
5 to shoot. Here's Collins. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, you love the aggressiveness from John Collins right there. Draws the contact in the process of being assertive.
And both free throws good for Collins.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Allie LaForce.
And there's always a little bit of animosity when these teams get together. But that is why it's a great rivalry.
Yeah, it's a game both teams get up for, regardless of recent records.
Now here's Rose.
And this is how you run the pick and roll. Rose, a master at this stage of his career.
And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Grant.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by the Bulls. For three, George. Joel Embiid with the board. Outside, Williams. About a minute into this first quarter. Back to Giddey. Clock at 6. For three, Randall. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
When you have Randall on your team, he'll space out that floor.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George, he will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. So it's Chicago now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's George. Joel Embiid with the board.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
Inside. Nifty move. And then Embiid with the dunk.
The Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Here's Rose. Pass to Buzelis. Rose left side. Collins outside. Will it go? And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, not what you'd call a volume shooter from three, but Collins can hit.
It's Giddey on the wing. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. No good with a layup.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And at the arc, Rose definitely picks his battles, but when he sees his chance, he knocks it down.
Here's Giddey. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Rose outside. LeVert outside. Pass to George. Tries it from the top of the key. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Giddey. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And so much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
Rose with the bucket.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Outside Giddey. Sinks that one from the post. Giddey's got 6. The Bulls trail by 3. Rose with it. Randall's in his pocket. Here's Rose. 5 points in the game. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You know, it's great to see Rose out there. After all those injuries, Derek still has a passion for the game. Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Now here's Giddey. He has 6. Pass the ball to the middle. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Here's Bona. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
And the jam by George.
He's not going to take it easy when he gets to the bucket. George will hammer it home.
Pass to Prince. Here's Bona. Collins defending. Back to Prince. The layup off target. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. The Sixers on top. They lead by 3. Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
Pass to Buzelis. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time. Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
The 3 from Prince.
Come on.
Chicago grabs the miss. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That'll be a second foul of the game. Outside Herter. Pass to Drummond. Oh, got a piece of it. Drummond with the screen. To the paint. And Drummond with the jam.
Well, that's about as high percentage of look as Drummond's going to get. Nice job inside.
Here's Prince. This one for 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest every night.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning a title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning." That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night.
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Let's hear it for your 76ers youth dance team.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. To the wing on the left. Here's Embiid. Misses from close range. Chicago leading. Pass to Drummond. It's Herter on the wing. Collins, high post. George with it. There's the triple. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And you see the creativity George has. Just comfortable operating in screen and rolls and taking what he sees.
Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Collins a screen. Fires for 3. And that's good. Paul George for 3. George has got 8 points.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Giddey. And the layup is good off the glass.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
George scanning the floor. And Chicago again with a bucket.
Yeah, he's picking it up here in the second quarter after a slow start.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
George outside. Collins a screen. And the jam by George.
George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
Pass to Prince. Back to Giddey. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Drummond.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
It's Herter on the wing. Back to George. Joel Embiid with the board. 76ers trail by 5. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And what balance from Giddey. Able to take the hit and still power through.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. The shot by LeVert, no good.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
It's his first trip to the line. The free throw drops for Embiid. And Embiid drops them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
From deep, Rose. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Chicago. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And then Embiid with the dunk.
2 strong points from Embiid. His MO is to own the painted area.
Pass to Buzelis. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Buzelis has got his 3rd bucket of the night. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Trent from long range. Tries again. Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Here's George. And the jam by George.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Trent outside. Pass to Randall. 4 on the clock. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. That one falls. Embiid's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
Rose outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. Now here's Embiid. 10 points for him. Screen by Embiid. Trent for 3. And the three-pointer goes. And now a 4-point 76ers lead. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength is this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Here's Rose. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
An excellent finisher who loves to bring the intensity. Rose will challenge anybody at the rim.
And so he makes both from the line. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Randall deciding where to go with it. Embiid inside. Randall with it. Picked up by Rose. Randall can't hit. Chicago trailing here. Now Rose. 11 points in the game. And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play.
Kevin Herter.
Rose outside. Shot clock at 5. And Embiid with the block.
And you have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker.
And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Chicago making a switch here.
76ers TNT.
The Sixers leading. Here's Giddey. 12 points for him. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. To the inside. Tipped away. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Bona. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
Yes, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Drummond with the bucket. Drummond's got his second basket of the game.
In a tight game, they've wanted to make sure of that possession.
Outside Giddey. Drummond grabs the miss. And it's the Bulls with the ball. There's Herder with the three. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Herder's got 6.
Another assist in the career of D. Rose.
Down low. Here's Bona. Drummond grabs the miss. Chicago leading. Here's Herder. And again, it's Chicago. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Pass the ball. And here's Embiid to stop the run. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. George outside. To the middle. It's George on the wing. Shoots over ball. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. And it's a 5-point Chicago lead.
And at the offensive end, George persistent and consistent.
Out to the wing. Here's Embiid. Oh, it goes! He beat the buzzer!
The NBA never ceases to amaze me.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Chicago leading by 3. Rose with it. George's shot is off. Right side, Williams. Pass to Embiid. No stopping Joel Embiid. Wow.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
They set the pick. To the left side wing. For 3, Collins. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his 2nd personal foul. First team foul. No substitution.
Randall outside.
Kevin Herter.
With the teardrop. Chicago with a rebound. Pass to George. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Sixers ball.
Here's Randall. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And Rose has got the ball here for Chicago. It's a 1-point game. Now here's George. Pass to Collins. From the arc. And again, Chicago, no good. Outside Giddey. Takes it inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
You're pushing the pace. Giddey using some speed to get his shot.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
They've also been striking from mid-range with great consistency tonight. They just owned that part of the floor in this one.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. And here's Embiid. Outside for Randall. Shot clock at 3. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And there's a pick. Rose outside. Back to George. Pass to Buzelis. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker.
Here's Ball. And here's Embiid. Back to ball. And it's stolen by Rose. There's Herter with the three. Knocks it down from distance. And now a 3-point Chicago lead. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Bulls.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Well, another area they've been productive is off of turnovers, scoring many times after forcing the ball out of their opponent's hands.
Pass to Embiid. Outside for Randall. From deep, Giddey. Chicago grabs the miss. Up top, Collins. Randall with a steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Outside, Giddey. Over to the left wing. Pass to Randall. It's rebounded by George. Bulls leading by 3. A minute 6 left to play in the fourth quarter. Williams grabs the board. So it's Philadelphia now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. To the paint. Collins, no good. Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
Ball outside. The three. Cash. Oh, a tremendous three. We're tied.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
To shoot. Here's George. Oh, offline. To take the lead. Missed it.
Yeah, and you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he ends up missing both free throws.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so both free throws good. And it's a 2-point ball game.
Now that's how you capitalize at the line. As long as they play good defense, they should have this win sealed.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
And this comes down to whether they want to go for a 3 to win or send it to overtime with a 2. Either way, it's got to happen off this inbound pass.
For 3, George. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. So a close game sees Philadelphia taking this one. What a performance they have here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.